morning, dear students. I am Ms. Navida Sheikh from Brahan Mumbai Mahanagar Palika MCGM virtual class. I welcome all my dear students to another and interesting session. In today's session, we'll be learning something new and interesting from a science textbook. So let's get started. Good morning, dear students. I am Mrs. Navida Sheikh from MCGM virtual class. I welcome all my dear students to another and interesting session. In today's class, we'll be learning a very interesting chapter from your science textbook, and the chapter's name is Measurement of Physical Quantities, Part 1. Now, in this chapter, as you can see in the pictures that you see on the screen right now, we take measurements, so we measure things, different objects that are there in our houses that we use. We make use of different techniques to measure those things, right? Sometimes in this picture you can see that if you go to the tailor, they use a measuring tape. If you want to measure the body temperature, you make use of a thermometer. If you want to measure the length of your notebooks or textbooks, you'll just make use of a simple ruler that you have in your compass box. If you want to weigh your body or anything, you need a weighing scale. So there are different things which require different physical quantities in order to measure them. Alright, so in this chapter we'll be learning about those physical quantities, and it is a very interesting chapter, so let's get started to know something more and interesting in this. When we are cooking, you must have seen that while baking and all, you need proper measurement. Here you can see that there's a beaker, and on the beaker there are markings over there. Those markings are helping us to know the exact amount of milk that has been added into the cake mixture. Okay. Likewise, there are various things like if you go to get milk, okay, they have a different type of a measurement in order to give you and measure the milk and give it to you. वो हम लोगों को जैसे हम लोग आलू सब्जी खरीदते उस तरीके से मेजर नहीं करते. They have a different weighing mechanism for measuring milk, and that is they have special metal blocks where in which with the help of that they measure 1 liter or half a liter of milk and they pour it into the bags, right? If I want to go and buy vegetables, they are not measuring the vegetables with the help of that metal. They are making use of a different thing, that is the weighing scale. Okay. On the other hand, here, if you want to measure your weight, you also make use of a different kind of a weighing scale, right? Here this is also a weighing scale, but the model is quite different क्योंकि उसका जो पर्पस है वो हमको हमारा बॉडी वेट बर्दाश्त करना है, एंड द वेट इज बीन मेड फ्लैट होता है ताकि हम लोग कंफर्टेबली खड़े हो सके. सो दिस इज डिजाइन इन दैट वे. ओके, सो देर आर different things that are there that need to be weighed, and for weighing them properly we need different methods of weighing them. Okay, so let us understand more about that. Now, first of all, the chapter talks about measurement of physical quantities. Measurement term so you have understood by now. But what is the meaning of physical quantities? Now, physical quantities are measurable by an instrument or can be derived. Means ऐसी कोई भी चीज जो जिसको हम लोग measure कर सके उससे हम लोग physical quantity कहते हैं. ठीक है. It consists of numerical value and unit. Numerical value means numbers होंगे उसमें और units होंगे, like kg or liters. Okay, that way. So if you see here, there are two things. There is a man who is weighing himself and he is weighing his mass. तो weight लिया जा रहा है वहां पर, तो there you can see that it is written 87.5 kg. Okay, so mass is the physical quantity. All right, and the numbers that you see 87.5, it is the numerical value, and this kg that is there is the unit of that particular mass of the given body. On the other hand, if you see this boy who's standing, uski height ली जा रही है, we're using a measuring tape. Okay, so if you see the height is 1.4 meter. The boy's height is 1.4 meter. Now height is the physical quantity. Alright, 1.4 is the numerical value and meter is the unit of height. Understood? In maths you have learned what is the meaning of unit. So you should not get confused कि units क्या होते हैं. You always write down no centimeter, meter, kilometer, or if you are weighing something we write down kg, or if you are weighing liquids you write down milliliters, liters. Okay, so those are all units. So remember that. Anything which can be measured, okay, which is measurable and has a unit, numerical value and has a unit, is called as a physical quantity. Here you can see this girl is walking on the road, and if I have to measure how much distance is she walking, we can make use of a measuring tape. Okay, this type of measuring tapes you must have seen when there is any construction work going on in the house, or anything which, if there are carpenters, you must have seen people, the carpenters using mostly this type of a measuring tape, right? A value and a unit are used to express the magnitude of a physical quantity. कोई भी वैल्यू, ये कितना ये डिस्टेंस चल रही है, और यूनिट उसका इतने किलोमीटर्स या मीटर्स ये लड़की चल रही है, that helps to express the magnitude of the physical quantity. For example, Swarali walks 2 kilometers every day. Means here this girl, her name is Swarali, she is walking 2 kilometers every day. In this example, 2 is the value and kilometer is the unit used to express the magnitude of the distance, which is a physical quantity. Okay, so by this I hope it is clear to all of you what is the meaning of physical quantity. Okay, so there will be something to measure, यूनिट होगा, वैल्यू होगी और यूनिट होगा. ठीक है, so by this I hope it is clear now what is the meaning of physical quantity. Now here you can see this carpenter is measuring with the help of a measuring tape. This tailor is also measuring the length with the help of the measuring tape. If you go to purchase any vegetable, they make use of a weighing scale. There are different types of weighing scales that are being used nowadays, and earlier also there were different types of weighing scales. So in day-to-day life, we measure many things such as the weight of fruits, vegetables, food grains, temperature of a body or some liquids, volume of liquids, density of various substances, the speed of vehicles, etc. Quantities such as mass, weight, distance, speed, temperature, volume are all called physical quantities. Okay. So if I am weighing the fruits or vegetables या food grain, या फिर if I am measuring my temperature, my body temperature, or if something is cooking, if I need to measure that उस liquid का temperature देखना है. If I want to measure the volume of the liquid or the density, कितना thick है या कितना liquid है, density of various substance, the speed of vehicles, ये सब चीजों के अंदर these are all quantities, right, which such as mass, weight, distance, speed, temperature, volume, these are all called as physical quantities. Okay, so here when I see, look at a thermometer, if I look at a weighing scale, these are all what, these are all फिजिकल क्वांटिटीज. ये चीजें फिजिकल क्वांटिटीज नहीं है, जो मेजर हो रहा है ना, वो जो अगर हम लोग मास है या फिर वेट है किसी चीज का, डिस्टेंस, स्पीड, टेम्परेचर, these terms that we use are all physical quantities. A quantity that can be completely expressed by its magnitude alone is called a scalar quantity. Now, scalar quantity and vector quantity are something that you have already learned. And if you do not remember, it is very simple. I'll just explain you in detail today. A quantity, कोई भी quantity, जैसे कि किलोमीटर है या फिर temperature like Celsius है, these all are examples. Okay, for example, only magnitude, that is value with a unit. कोई भी value with a unit, उसका direction नहीं दे रहे, ठीक है, ये किस direction में जा रहा है. Those type of quantities are called as scalar quantities. For example, only magnitude, that is a value with a unit, is used to express quantities such as length, breadth, area, mass, temperature, density, time, work, etc. Thus, we say that the length of a tunnel is 2 kilometers. The fever temperature is 101 Fahrenheit, etc. So, if a vehicle is moving in a particular direction, यहाँ पर हम लोग डायरेक्शन की बात नहीं कर रहे, हम लोग सिर्फ स्पीड की बात कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, तो हम लोग को उसका लेंथ दिखा रहा है कि कितनी लेंथ तक ये गाड़ी मूव हुई. ओके, सो दैट इज अ स्केलर क्वांटिटी. व्हेन आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द टेम्परेचर, द टेम्परेचर में भी कुछ नहीं है कि वो ऊपर कौन सी राइट डायरेक्शन में जा रहा है, लेफ्ट जा रहा है. इट इज नॉट, एनीथिंग इज नॉट मेंशन लाइक दैट. Okay, so such type of quantities where only unit is there and value is there, that type of quantities are called as scalar quantities. Now we come on to the next one. The quantity that is expressed completely only when magnitude and directions are both given is called a vector quantity. Now अगर हम लोगों को बोला जा रहा है कि if a vehicle is moving from one end to the other, ठीक है, वो हम लोगों को नहीं बता रहा लेफ्ट जा रहा है राइट जा रहा है. So that is called as a scalar quantity. But if I say that the vehicle moved north and then the vehicle moved south, those type of quantity where you are using magnitude also, the value also, कि 5 किलोमीटर वो north गई गाड़ी या फिर 6 किलोमीटर वो south गई गाड़ी, those, in that example you are using the direction also, north जा रही है या south जा रही है, और value भी है कि 5 किलोमीटर जा रही है 6 किलोमीटर जा रही है. So here if I am making use of both, that means it is a vector quantity. Alright, displacement, velocity are vector quantities. For example, a displacement of 20 kilometers towards the north. The aeroplane flying at a velocity of 500 km per hour towards Mumbai. So this 500 km per hour are the value and the unit. And towards Mumbai means it is giving you the direction, that is the direction, and that is why this quantity is called as a vector quantity. Now, let us understand in detail about scalar quantity. What is a scalar quantity? A scalar quantity is defined as the physical quantity with magnitude and no direction. Some physical quantities can be described just by their numerical value with their respective units without direction. They don't have any direction. The addition of these physical quantities follows the simple rule of algebra. Here only their magnitudes are added. So for example, there are plenty of scalar quantity examples. Some of the common examples are mass, speed, distance, time, area, volume, and density. Okay, so the last one that we have is temperature. So thus all are the examples of scalar quantities that we make use of. What is vector quantity? A vector quantity is defined as the physical quantity that has both direction as well as magnitude. Example of vector quantities are, vector quantity examples are many, some of them are given below. Linear momentum, के अगर कोई व्हीकल एक पर्टिकुलर डायरेक्शन में जा रही है, दैट इज लीनियर मोमेंटम एग्जाम्पल. देन यू हैव एक्सेलरेशन, कितनी गाड़ी की स्पीड कौन सी डायरेक्शन में बढ़ रही थी. डिस्प्लेसमेंट, किस जगह पर गाड़ी जा रही थी, टुवर्ड्स विच डायरेक्शन. मोमेंटम, फोर्स. Speed is simply how fast you are traveling. Okay, this car is traveling at a speed of 20 meter per second. So 20 is the value and meter per second is the unit. So here only 20 value and unit is given. So it is a, what is it? It is a scalar quantity. Whereas velocity, in velocity the speed is also mentioned, and the car is going in which direction is also mentioned. Okay, so velocity is speed in a given direction. The car is traveling at a velocity of 20 meter per second east. अब ये जो east word आ गया ना, this east word is helping us to understand कि whether it is a physical quantity or a vector quantity. सो वेक्टर क्वांटिटी है क्योंकि यहाँ पर डायरेक्शन मेंशन किया जा रहा है, ठीक है। So in short, scalar quantity means quantities that has size. Vector quantity means that has size and direction both. The length of the arrow in a drawing shows its size. The head shows the direction of the vector. Example of scalar is distance, mass, speed. The example of vector quantity is displacement, weight and velocity. Alright. So when we talk about scalar quantity, you only mention the value and the unit, that is 100 km per hour. And if I'm talking about vector quantity, you will say that it is the boy was moving 100 kilometers per hour south. जो ये south है, that is showing you the direction. So it becomes a vector quantity. The difference between vector and scalar quantity is crucial to understand in physics. And that is why I'm giving so much time and emphasizing more on scalar and vector quantity, because it is very important to clear this now only, because you will be using this term scalar quantity and vector quantity next year as well. So what is the definition for scalar quantity and vector quantity? For vector quantity, a physical quantity with both the magnitude and direction. Scalar quantity is a physical quantity with only magnitude. Next, representation of vector quantity, a number, that is magnitude, direction using unit, cap or arrow at the top and unit. ठीक है, it is writing, you have to write down the number, the value, then the unit, and then you either put the direction कि किस direction में वो जा रहा था, ठीक है, or you can mention the word also. A number, that is magnitude and unit, that is the scalar quantity representation. What are the symbols used for vector and scalar quantity? For vector quantity, the quantity symbol is bold and an arrow above sign. ठीक है, ऊपर एक arrow बना होता है. It is a bold letter. Okay, not a small letter. Then for scalar, it is the quantity symbol. जो भी quantity है उसका symbol होगा. Direction, yes, you have to mention the direction in vector quantity. In scalar quantity, no. Example is velocity. Now remember, V for velocity, V for vector. Okay, that way one example so you will remember. Velocity and acceleration. For scalar quantity, you will write down mass and temperature. Mass किसे याद रखेंगे? हम लोग जो वजन करते हैं तो हम लोग सिर्फ वजन की यूनिट 1 किलो है. हम लोग ये नहीं बोलते ना कि नॉर्थ में 1 किलो या साउथ में 1 किलो. So that way remember this. Temperature के लिए भी same चीज है. So mass and temperature are very simple examples of scalar quantity. Now we move on to a very interesting topic, that is mass and weight. Now we often get confused when we are weighing anything. जब मैं बोल रही हूँ ना हम लोग वजन करते हैं तो वजन जो करते हैं वो हम लोग बोलते हैं वेट कर रहे हैं. तो जो वेट हो रहा है वो एक्चुअली क्या है? There is a difference between weight and mass. Now what is weight and what is mass? These are both very different things. Okay. The idea behind mass and weight are very different. They are not the same, and they are very easy to understand also if you pay attention to it. If you look into this picture, you will understand the mass. Mass means a body जिसके अंदर जो matters है ना, हम लोग we have learned that every body is made up of matters or particles, right? So हमारी body के अंदर कितना particle present है, that is the mass of that particular object. Weight is the amount of force, the gravitational force which is acting on the body, ठीक है, to pull it towards itself. Understood? This is the difference. Weight is different and mass is different. Mass बता रहा है कि हमारी body के अंदर कितने particles है, कितना matter present है. Weight is something else. Mass is different. Okay. So let's have a better understanding on both of them.
Let's accept it. Most of us think that mass and weight are pretty much the same thing. Are they? No, they're not. There's a very simple way to understand the difference. Mass is simply the amount of matter that's present in the object. Now consider two situations. One in which an object is on the earth, and second in which the same object is on the moon. Will the mass of the object be different in these cases? To answer this question, we ask ourselves another simple question. Will the amount of matter present in the object be different in these cases? Absolutely not. The matter in the object is not changing at all, which is why the mass will be the same in each of the cases. The mass of an object remains constant no matter where it is placed. The standard metric unit of mass is the kilogram. Another concept we'd learnt about an object's mass was that it is a measure of its inertia. Greater the mass of an object, greater will be its inertia. Inertia is nothing but the tendency of an object to resist change in its state of motion. So now we have an idea about what mass is. But what's weight then? How do we understand the weight of an object? Mass is nothing but the measure of how much matter an object has. Weight is a measure of how strongly gravity pulls on that matter. It's the measurement of the gravitational pull of an object. Let's understand this using a simple example. Say there are two places, place A and place B, and there's an object of mass m. In place A, the pull of gravity is x units, and in place B, the pull of gravity is 2x units. Clearly, the pull of gravity is stronger at place B. Now understand this well. The mass of the object will be m at both the places, but the weight of the object will be greater at place B because the pull of gravity is stronger. As the gravity is twice as bigger, the weight of the object will be twice as much at place B as compared to place A. So the weight of an object is a measurement of gravitational force acting on it.
Let us understand about the difference between the weight and mass. We often get confused between weight and mass. Okay, when we talk about weight, it is actually the gravitational pull. Okay, it is the measure of how hard gravity pulls down on an object. The weight of an object can change because हर जगह की पे gravitational force अलग होता है, and that is why weight may change from one place to the other. Weight is measured in newtons, whereas mass is a measure of the amount of matter an object contains. मतलब मेरी body के अंदर कितना matter present है, that is the mass. वैसे ही कि एप्पल ले लो या फिर एक बॉलिंग बॉल ले लो, उसके अंदर कितना मैटर से वो बना है, that gives you the mass of that is the mass of that particular object. Okay, the mass of an object will never change, whether it is India, whether it is New York, or whether it is moon or any other planet. The mass of that object will remain the same because matters will not change. जो उसके अंदर जिससे matter से बना हुआ है वो object, those matters are not going to change from one place to the other. ठीक है? And that is the difference you have to remember. Mass जैसा है वैसा ही रहेगा, it will never change, whereas weight can change because gravitational जो pull होता है वो हर जगह पे different होती है, and that is why it might change. Mass is measured in pounds or ounces. Now we'll take a very simple example, a bowling ball. Here, the bowling ball's mass will not change based on location, but the weight of the bowling ball will be much lighter on the moon due to the difference in gravity. We've all learned that moon has very less amount of gravitational pull. Okay, but when we talk about earth, it has got gravitational pull, जिसके वजह से हम लोग सब earth पे चल पा रहे हैं, and we are not floating around. ठीक है, and because of the gravitational force you will find that the bowling ball weighs much more as compared to on the moon. हम लोग moon पे नहीं गए हैं, but we have learned, people have gone on the moon and we have learned that there is very less amount of gravitational force, and because of which you feel much lighter on the moon. Okay, the mass is the amount of matter present in a substance. It is called mass. Here you can see that there is a block in which you have many matters जिसकी वजह से वो बना है, the block बना हुआ है. Matter has a natural tendency to resist a change in its state. मतलब वो अपने जो state है उसमें ही रहना पसंद करता है. It doesn't allow to change its state, which is called inertia. Mass is the qualitative measure of inertia of an object. The larger the mass, the greater is the inertia. Mass is a scalar quantity. Here because why is it a scalar quantity? Because इसके अंदर सिर्फ मैटर का मेजरमेंट हो रहा है ना, हम लोग उसका कोई डायरेक्शन नहीं मेजर कर रहे. सो ओनली one thing is mentioned, that is the value and the unit. So it is a scalar quantity. It does not change from place to place anywhere in the world. The quantities mass and weight are however different. Gram and kilogram are the units of mass. The most common metric units that we make use of for measuring mass is kilograms, grams and milligrams. So whenever you go to the market and if you notice anything that you are purchasing, like fruits or vegetables, if they are weighing it, it is not actually the weight of that object. They are, जो हम लोगों को पता चल रहा है वो उसका mass पता चल रहा है कि वो जो एप्पल्स है उसके अंदर कितना मैटर प्रेजेंट है. इफ यू से 1 किलोग्राम, सो 1 किलो मैटर वो एप्पल्स के अंदर प्रेजेंट है. Okay, so next time whenever you purchase anything, remember this in your mind. You will remember the concept forever. You will never forget that. Next we have is weight. We When we talk about kilograms and grams, it is the mass and not the weight. Okay. As I explained you earlier, जो हम लोग वजन करते हैं वो हमारा weight actually weight नहीं होता है. That is the mass of our body, of that or that particular matter. The gravitational force that acts on this mass is called its weight. The gravitational force by which the earth attracts an object towards its center is the weight of the object. Therefore, weight is a vector quantity. Okay, it is different at different places on the earth. Now, if you are uh, trying to put a pull-up box, okay, above the surface of the earth, you require energy as जितना उसके अंदर matter present है, okay, उतना ज़्यादा हम लोगों को force लगता है to pick it up. Why? Because there is gravitational pull also happening on that object. ठीक है, तो वो जो 50 kg का जो बॉक्स है प्लस उसके अंदर ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स भी ऐड होती है, एंड दैट इज एक्चुअली द weight of that object. So it is different at different places on the earth, as I told you, and the unit that we make use of is Newton for measuring weight. Weight is equal to what? Force of gravity. Remember that. Our body has weight because of the gravitational force of the earth. You feel that there's weight of your body, it is all because of the gravitational force. The gravitational force of the moon being less, our weight will turn out to be less there. Our mass, however, is the same at both the places. Okay, so because of the gravity on the earth and gravity on the moon, our weight will vary. If you weigh 90 kilograms on earth, that is because of the more gravitational force which is there. Okay, whereas if you weigh your body at on moon, it will be 15 kilograms. Why? Because of the gravitational force. So weight different हो सकता है because उसमें gravitational force भी जरूरी है, but उसका जो mass है वो same रहेगा, चाहे वो moon पे हो या earth पे हो. If you like the session, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel so that you can share and view the videos that we had today for you. And please do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you remain updated with all the latest videos that we'll be making for our dear students.
This session was quite useful to you. In the next coming period, we'll learn something new and interesting. Till then, thank you.